Today we're going to be setting up a system that takes your call recordings from Fathom and updates records inside of ClickUp so that you can basically have all the information that you need in your CRM about the different meetings that you've had. And so whenever you have like a second meeting with someone, you can see exactly what you talked about in the previous meeting. We're going to use this by using Fathom and ClickUp, and we're going to be building this inside of Zapier. So the only reason we're building this inside of Zapier is because the Make.com doesn't have an integration with Fathom, only Zapier does. So we're going to find a workaway around this. I particularly don't use Zapier that often. I prefer Make or N8N. And so rather than doing a pro subscription on Zapier, we're going to do a little bit of a workaround method. So let's dive right into it. So inside of Zapier, you're going to see this Fathom recording. You can just search for Fathom and you'll find this new recording function. And so potentially we can either do this or we could do the new AI summary. So we're going to see which one works best, but I imagine it's going to be one of these two. And then whenever we're finished with that, the best way to do this would be to just create a webhook. Or I looked for a way to do this. We can add the ClickUp directly inside of here, but it's going to waste so many operations because basically what we need to do is just filter through every single record in that database to see if it matches the email of the person in the record inside of ClickUp. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually connect to Google Sheets such that, let me select an account. We're going to connect this and create a new row. Click continue. I'm going to go to our drive. We're going to find the spreadsheet. And then we're going to click on the worksheet. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to map every single piece of data from the new recording or the new AI summary, and we're going to map that into the Google Sheet. And then whenever a new Google Sheet row is created, we're going to trigger a Make.com scenario that basically does everything that we need to do. And so this is how it's going to work. We're going to click continue. And so right now there's really no rows. So what we need to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to test out this record. So we have meeting start time, meeting end time. We have duration in minutes, recording URL, meeting title. All right, so that just looks like it gives us this basic information. So let's actually configure this to be on new AI summary. All right, so new AI summary. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to my meetings. We're going to test this out, test trigger. And let's see what information we can pull now. So we have the AI summary, which is in pretty long, AI summary markdown, AI summary plain text formatted, Slack formatted, summary sections markdown. We're going to have all of these different fields, so that should be more than enough. So AI summary section 1. So it looks like it goes by section. We'll probably just pull the whole thing in. So we have topics. We have business model. So we're going to figure out how to get all of these into Google Sheets. So we have the meeting URL, we have the recording URL, we have the user, we have the meeting invitees. We have the AI summary template. So this is the general summary markdown. So what we want to do is just make sure that we have the specific information that we need, meeting purpose. So we have AI summary sections. So is this meeting purpose? So we have explore potential partnership. Let me see if this is something. Meeting purpose. All right, so it looks like that's actually the same information, just kind of like sectioned out a little bit better. So what I'll probably do is I will probably just add in that one. So let's add these fields into the Google Sheet. So I just created a call notes, and I'm gonna say Fathom URL. I'm gonna use attendee email, and then I'm gonna add in here. Duration. I don't know if I need duration. And I'm going to add in external domain could be interesting, at least to have. We could have attendee email. Then we could have my email. Then we're gonna have the summary, AI summary. And then we're going to have AI summary HTML. So I think we're probably gonna want to use Markdown. We're gonna see what works best, but AI summary Markdown, AI summary plain text. We're just gonna add both of these in here to see which one works better. All right, there we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna update this Google Sheet row. Let's configure this again. Let's make sure this updates, refresh results. All right, so we have Fathom URL. We're gonna pull that in. Let's actually do meeting title as well. So we're gonna do the meeting title, just so we can make sure we're pulling the discovery calls. Let's refresh that. So we have meeting title here, meeting title. We have the Fathom URL. Recording share URL. We have attendee email, meeting invitees email. We have external domain. Thought we had that in here somewhere. Domain, external domains. Then we have AI summary Markdown. Section titles, summary sections, Markdown. I think we need the AI summary Markdown format. We need the plain text format. AI summary. Thought there was plain text in here somewhere. AI summary sections, AI summary Slack, HTML, Markdown. So I wonder why AI summary sections. I don't think this is the full thing. Summary sections, Markdown format, AI summary, HTML, Slack. Let's just add the Slack in there because that's probably fine. AI summary plain text. Oh, there we go. That's the one we were looking for. Literally the first one. All right, so now boom, let's test this step. Get all this data in here. Boom. I think we may be able to work with the Markdown, which is what I'm hoping. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is publish this zap. Now we're gonna go to make.com. We're gonna find that sheet and we're gonna watch for new rows. So what is that sheet called again? Call notes. We're gonna watch for new rows. Sheet name. Okay. Now we're gonna run this. All right, boom, we got it. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to go into ClickUp and we're going to get tasks. So task, we're going to list all tasks, lib subtask, list filtered, retrieves tasks. All right, so we're gonna have to basically get the task that is associated with that user's email. So let's say if I do get a task, let's see if it'll allow me to filter. Nope, it's just task ID. So the next thing we want to try is search. If we can search a task. Can we search a task? No. Okay, we're gonna list all tasks is probably our next best bet. Edit a task. It's probably gonna ask for the task ID, but I'm just gonna make sure we can't search for a task in the CRM. task ID, task name. Yeah, we need to map to task ID. So that's what we're going to do next. Now what we're going to do is just list all filtered tasks. So what that's going to allow us to do is to get every single task in a specific workspace, CRM, order by, I don't think it matters. Most likely, custom fields. Custom field ID, custom field value. So we might be able to filter by this. Signees. Status. I think for now we're just going to get all of them. So this should just get all tasks. So bundle 1, 2, only got 2. Okay, because we said, what if we do like 500, 1,000? So we don't want to use 1,000 operations every time. But I guess it doesn't really matter because let's say we get 1,000 results. Run this module only. Boom, let's say we get 1,000 bundles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27. So that's all of the records. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get, I don't think we'll actually need to get a task. We're going to update a task. Can we not edit a task with custom fields? Okay, and then we're going to create a filter here where the email where's the email, the person contact email, I believe is what it is equal to the email in attendee email. All right. So ideally it should only return 1. So if I do task ID, all right, so we get the task ID. We're going to update the description here, content, with AI summary markdown. So ideally what should happen is it should only, okay, let me choose where to start, do all, we should only have 1 in there. So what it should do is it should have 27, it should filter by 1, boom. Okay, so boom, it found it, it filtered it. So what's gonna happen is let's check it. So if we go to the CRM here, I don't want to display all my CRM data to you guys. So let me stop this for a second. Okay, so you can see now that it updated this person with the meeting purpose, key takeaways, topics, business model, current outreach strategy, offering, misalignment, product model discussion, next steps. So you can kind of see exactly what it did. So now every single time I have a meeting and the email is found in the CRM database, it'll update it with this information. So pretty cool. So I hope you guys found this valuable. It's really valuable to have like a really solid CRM. So one of the things that I'm working on now is essentially being able to, now that we have the data in here from the meeting notes, the next thing to work with is to make sure that the proposal links are being updated in here as well. So that's going to be the next one. And then you can basically have this seamless sales process where as soon as you move people to each stage of the process, they're getting emails, they're getting the exact, proposals that you have being sent to them, being reminded, etc. And so it's a really solid CRM build, and it's definitely going to increase your conversion rate on your sales. So I hope you found this valuable, and thank you so much for watching.